Sure we will. Just quickly, I need to go back to Richard, the West Brom fan, because he's
he left us, didn't he?
His line cut out at just the moment the EastEnders bongs came in. Richard, are you still there?
Yes, I apologise, gentlemen.
That's not your fault.
Rich.
It's not your fault. I don't know what happened. But we've got, just start again, would you, Rich?
So, my opinion on this is I understand all the backslapping, but I don't understand why we're sort of saying, oh, well, that's it, then you're all allowed back. There's got to be some ramifications for these clubs. The chairman, the owners of these clubs have made their stance clear. They want out. So whether the fans have won this time, it isn't going to stop them doing something like this again, not in my opinion. The only way you're going to stop this is by points deductions.
Well, they never said they want out. They said they want to be part of this European Super League. So if they would have had their way, they would have continued to play in the Premier League and in the European Super League.
And also, you can't dock points and fine people for an idea or a concept because they didn't go through with it.
But the thing is, though, there's 14 other clubs, and they were willing to ring to stand down the whole and the lower league clubs. There was a person on Lord of Wood show the other day who basically was just made mincemeat of because he was one of these fans. He was like, well, I would go and I'd do this and I'd do the other, and forget the rest of the people down the bottom end. They would have sold everyone down the river. Now, regardless of what you're saying about, you can't do something for an idea, they still signed up, apparently from what Sky Sports are saying, which I'm assuming talkSPORT have said as well, these are legally binding contracts, so they're officially signed to be part of this league. Surely there is something in our rules which says that these clubs can be taken to...
But you can bet your life in those contracts that there would have been get-out clauses. There would have been a period of time where you can actually... they've all done is back out.
And they weren't leaving the Premier League, Richard.
No.
They might have been thrown out by the Premier League, but their intention was to continue playing Premier League football. Yeah,
their intention was to continue playing Premier League football with an under-23 team. They'd already said that they'll be playing full-strength teams against Real Madrid, but when they play the Albion... I
don't think they had said that, because there were hardly any statements about this Super League.
Look, I'm only going on what I've seen over the last few days. I've got Arsenal mates and other mates and a lot of Albion and Villa and Wolves and everything, and we all feel the same. We don't understand it. We're just going to let these 6 clubs back in there and go.
But they didn't leave, Rich. They didn't leave. They didn't leave. Listen, I hear your anger. I totally agree with it. But they didn't leave. They didn't say we want to leave the Premier League at any stage. They might have been kicked out.
They didn't. You're saying that they didn't want to leave, but they wanted to be part of the European Super League with no relegation
and still be in the Premier League at the same time.
Richard, no, Richard, the European Super League in their eyes would replace the Champions League.
Well, replacing the champion, whichever way you want to look at it, this would have still been an inferior competition. It would have devalued the league. They would have ended up, I think, that the rest of the members would have said, all right, then you can go. They were willing, in my opinion, to sell the whole of football in Britain down the Swanee, and I think we can all agree on that. For me, there still should be ramifications for these clubs.
Richard,
whatever.
You're not alone with those thoughts. I've been listening. Thanks for your call. I've been listening to talkSPORT all day, and a lot of people have been saying there should be some kind of...
Yeah, but you can get the anger, and you can get the fans, because it is so raw, want those 6 clubs to be punished. But we're not legal eagles, but you can bet. Imagine the legal ramifications if that tried to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? No.